ago, when I was the principal of Elizabeth High School Upper Academy, the gifted and talented high school in Elizabeth, I was impressed with his integrity, his passion, and his love for education, and definitely for his loyalty. Little did I know that months later, that school year, I would need some moral support, and there was George to give me that support, and I will always remember that. Our friendship has lasted all over these years. I had the privilege and the honor to marry him and his lovely wife, Angela, a few years ago, and I'm happy to see that the family is growing. And I have to say that I gave George a little bit of a window into politics, an introduction to politics. So I think it's only fitting that tonight I do the swearing-in ceremony for this elected official. Thank you, George, for the privilege and the honor. So repeat after me. I, Jorge Casalins,
I, Jorge Casalins,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I do further solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of
Councilman-at-Large, Roselle Park,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God. Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to start by first giving thanks to God for this opportunity and this profound honor. You know, I spoke about it a little bit at the last meeting, but when they talk about the American dream, it's often considered an abstract idea. But I'm a first-generation Colombian American immigrant, and I don't see it as a concept. I've lived it as a reality, and I feel blessed and honored to be living this today. I see it in the face of my mother. Mom, thank you so much for all of your sacrifice. Thank you for bringing us here so long ago and for raising me with a very simple yet profound and powerful truth, which is doing the right thing is always the right thing. Thank you for the way that you've raised me, and because of you, I have learned that when you act in good faith, when you lead with honesty and with hard work, you don't just build a career, you build a life of purpose. So thank you for teaching me that, Mom. In business and in politics, we're often told that we have to go it alone. But I've been blessed with several mentors throughout my life. Someone like Ray Jacoby, my good friend, who's been a mentor to me. And nearly 20 years ago, my high school principal, Frank Cuesta, you showed me what leadership looks like. He showed me that leadership is selfless. He showed me that it is principled. And he also showed me that it must be inclusive. You've embodied all those principles, Frank, and I'm honored because 19 years ago you inspired me to act. You showed me that in the face of injustice, it is not enough to stay still and stay quiet. 12 years ago you officiated my wedding. And today it's only fitting that you were also the one to administer my oath of office. I'm here because you've paved the way, and I promise to carry that legacy forward. Thank you, Frank. To my community, my friends, and my family, all of you who came out tonight, thank you for your continued support through all of your actions and all of your faces. Even in my darkest days, when I was going through my cancer treatments and through a lot of battles that we've had, you've propelled me also in my finest moments. And I'm here because of all of you today, and I appreciate all of your support. As humans, we're all social beings, and I know that nothing is worth doing if we can't share it with others. We also live in the same world, and we must be cognizant of that. We would always accomplish more together than alone. To my lovely wife, Angela, you are my rock. You and our boys, George and Joey, you guys are my North Star. You're my big why. 8 years ago, when we were looking for a place to lay our roots, we chose Roselle Park. Now, as a real estate broker, I sell homes, I sell houses. But we chose this town because it felt like home. and this is where you were raised. We chose this community of generational families that we see here tonight, and neighborly support, which was brilliantly exhibited last night and this morning through the fires. We chose Roselle Park because we believed in its principles, and we also believe in its future. For the past 6 years, I've had the privilege of volunteering my time on the Land Use Board towards a vision of smarter government and strategic development. And today, I step into this new role with a simple pledge. I will work with anyone, regardless of party or perspective, who wants the betterment of this community. I pledge to bring every ounce of my government and business experience, as well as my work ethic, to this council. My goal is simple, but it is significant: to leave Roselle Park better for our children than we found it in. So with that, I say thank you, council, thank you, mayor, thank you, God. God bless the United States, and God bless Roselle Park. Thank you.